to get tuned in to Talks with D.Blaze and your girl, Miya Janae, in 5, 4, 3, 2. Ooh. You're watching Talks with D.Blaze and Miya Janae, and we're going to jump right into it today with talking about broken homes, family division, that dysfunction that goes on in the household. Have you experienced any type of dysfunction or brokenness growing up?
You talking about the audience? The audience,
yes. I know that they have. And if they haven't, they know somebody, because they was getting them calls and people was talking about it.
Them damn calls.
And either you love the juiciness or you was like, stop calling me, I don't want to hear this shit no more. But you was somewhere within it if it wasn't you.
Shit crazy.
It is crazy. So, with this dysfunction and everything, do you think that that it's just pertaining to one type of race, or is it many of races? Does one race go through it more than others? What are your thoughts on that?
I believe that it's not even to believe, it's facts. The fact is that everybody is going through a family tough time or, hardship. And it seems like black families are having a harder time with hardship than any other race that I can understand. But I'm not saying that other races are not having issues. I mean, other races are not as in depth of the fuckery, as I would say.
So it's not as out there in the forefront as the black home.
Yeah, because the fuckery is really fucked up. Okay, what I mean by that, I mean like, you trying to get yourself together, and then everybody around you is like a zero. So you got to put zeros in there. I'm talking about from mama, daddy, all the way down. Then there's you, and you don't want trying to be a hero. And there's nobody, even if you go lateral, there's nobody else. Aunties, cousins, nieces, nephews, zeros. So, yeah, that's just really, yeah.
Well, let's talk about some of the types of the dysfunction in these families. Whether it's the mom and the dad are using the kids.
Oh, hell.
Or it could be two sisters that are using the kids against each other. Auntie want to see her, but, oh, you can't take my baby. That type. Or whether it's older. You got older folks, grandma and granddad. It's divided.
Yeah.
So these different types of division, is it within the same, or is one more higher up than another?
No, I would say that's equal. That's what I'm saying. That's equal in all races, all categories, wherever you want. Everybody got that problem. Everybody.
I think the typical one that I've seen, and it's just sad, is when people use the kids. They use the kids against one another to hurt one another, to keep the division.
Yeah.
And it's like that's a suffering. It's like you're suffering because the kids didn't ask for that, but they were born into that.
Yeah.
So that's a deep one.
It's deep, but at the same time, it's happening so much to where it's like where do you start, or where do you cut the cord? If you cut the cord on this family, you got to fix every family, like every family in the world. You have to fix. Like, you start by one, and you can never fix as many as you think. It's like therapy on steroids. It really is. And I'm talking about steroids with a Hemi engine, and you got to put that Hemi engine on steroids. It's that bad. Just look at Walmart. Just look at Walmart. When you go to Walmart or Kroger's, you walk around and you see the dysfunction, and you be like, holy shit.
Well, let's talk about the dysfunction, the types of dysfunction. Mm-hmm. There's the arguments, there's the silence, that silent couple that when something's going on, they just don't talk. They give each other those silent looks, but you know it's something that's going on. The ones that want to argue, you know something ain't right, something just happened. And when they get to arguing, everybody gets to going their separate ways. And, I'm about to go home. I don't want to be here. Because every time we come together, they're arguing. Or you got the cousin in the corner. He getting his phone out. This going to be World Star. You know, they about to fight. It's a lot of different types of dysfunction. You got the mother-in-law. Yes. How you going to say it? Aggravating the situation, making it worse. If it's a newly couple that got together and now there's people that are trying to separate them, that's another type of dysfunction.
Or you got the manipulator that do stuff for the other one, but then everybody else, they're like, that's not what's going on. They doing this and this, the manipulator.
Or what about that person that they are actually supporting dysfunction? They're supporting it. Like they rather see a dysfunction than to see everybody be happy and come together.
We call that
when
the
somebody tries to patch up their relationship, they wean their way right in the middle and because this is what happened and she said this and that and the other, and all of a sudden that patch up that they did, division's there again, and now they've got beef again because of this person weaning their way in, because they don't want to see them happy and having a healthy relationship, because then it gives them nothing to do.
See, you got that one. Then you also got the one-upper. I'm going to one-up you. You know that auntie, that wants to get the bigger gift, or that want to do something special for the kids. You like, man, what I did was good enough. Nah, I'm going to do the same thing but bigger. You like, why? Yeah.
Or you got the one that they always doing something that was never asked of them to be done, and then they're boasting about it, but the simple fact is that you did not thank them for what they did that you never asked them to do in the first place.
Yep.
And they feel like they're always doing for you, but you're never appreciative of the things that you never asked for. There are a lot. There are a lot of people out there like that.
But check this out. What about that one that try to control your house from their house? How you gonna control my house from your house? Come on.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Too many times.
Crazy.
That's very crazy.
And the nagger, nagging at each other. The couple that they nitpicking. You can never be happy that way. That's dysfunction. You can't be happy if one person nagging about this, nagging about that.
Or if somebody got that mama that never got to do in their lives because they had you, and I didn't get to do this because I had you and your brother, and you come to them because you want that honesty. I think I want to do this. I think I want to do that, and they don't care about your dreams. That's a dysfunction of somebody shooting down your dreams because they didn't get to do what they wanted to do. And you might have a newborn baby and you need to leave them dreams alone. You got a baby to take care of and you need to get back here in reality. That's a dysfunction, to shoot down somebody what they want to do and not support them because you never got to do it. So you don't care about what they want to do. That's a dysfunction.
Okay. What about the abusive relationship? We all know about the abuse. Now, it might not happen. That's what I'm saying. It might not happen out in public, but behind closed doors.
And somebody always knows about it. They know about it, but it's not their place to be able to do anything because you didn't make the initiative to get out of it yourself. A lot of times, somebody always knows. That's a big dysfunction, especially if the family knows, and then you're you're pacifying the situation by bringing the person around, and then everybody's sitting there, and you got one person, oh, I can't believe she brought him. He just busted her nose last month, and now she in here boasting him around like he's just the perfect man. Yeah, that's a dysfunction. Yeah.
I told you, it's a lot going on out here. It's a lot of dysfunction going on out here. It's, yeah.
What about the kids that are dysfunctional within the family?
What
That
you
they
mean?
are the ones that have the say so. If they don't want to do something, I'm not doing that, mom. I'm gonna do what it is that I want to do. And the parent almost becomes a child.
So
Well,
basically,
he doesn't want to go there today.
So basically, the child is in control of the
Household,
the family.
yes.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a dysfunction, and there's a lot of households out there like that. Kids slapping their mamas around, hitting them, cussing them out, and it's okay. It's not okay though, but it's okay.
I have no words for that because that's a no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
That's heavy. That's
Wow.
heavy.
Yeah.
So there are people out there within these dysfunctional homes, broken homes, that are in the neutral. You're in the middle. And you never get into it with anyone. You're never on their side or his side. You're just right there in the middle, but everybody seems to gravitate towards you when there's some shit going on. And they're looking for your opinion. Oh, what do you think I should do? Or he said this to me. She called me and said I couldn't. And it's like they're looking for you to give them answers, but it's like they want that sympathy from you. It's never to fix the situation. It's just you're that middle person that they have to talk to about whatever it is going on. You're in the neutral.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being in neutral. It's just when you're in the neutral, you kind of you letting stuff slide, but then again, you don't want to be a problem. So you letting it slide, and you don't want to be a problem. It's a hard spot to be in. It's hard.
I've been in the neutral before, and you see everything from all sides. What happened over here? What happened over there? You can piece together, okay, this shit is stupid. What are y'all fighting for? Or, yeah, you were wrong, but she's not going to go apologize to you. Nope. Even though she's wrong. You could be telling her she's wrong, and she don't care. Nope. She's not going to go apologize because she feels like she was right. So sometimes being in a neutral can be frustrating, and you just feel like you're just there watching as all this negativity is going on around you.
Yeah. It's not a good position to be in, but it's a lot of people fall into that position because they don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. They don't want to hurt this person's feelings or the other side. They just want to be, cool with everybody. But all they doing is letting the situation be.
So what about when it comes to the old school traditions? Because I feel like that has become a big decline today, where people don't really have those grandmothers or those grandfathers that they call them the old heads. They don't have the old heads anymore. They've died off, or they're too sickly to step in.
Yeah, the old heads, they had a lot of structure. A lot of people didn't like the old school way because the old school way gave nobody excuses. It was real stern. Yeah, they didn't give a fuck about what you had to do or who
was wrong, who was right,
or how you fucking felt. Just fucking do it. That's their motto. Just fucking do it. That's where Nike came from. The fucking old school way. Just do it. And that's what they stood by, the old way.
When Big Mom stepped in, that's like, oh, she sit everybody down.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? And ain't nobody leaving until this shit get fixed.
Right. But see, now since that's gone, it's a lot of families going through like sibling beef or disputes, and they trying to bring the family together, but the siblings not getting together, or it's an auntie with another auntie or uncle with another uncle. Yeah. And it's a lot of beef being not handled because the old school way is not
it's
there.
Gone. It's gone. And if it's not gone, it's going to be gone.
Yeah. The new way is it's weird, but it's the new way. It really is a new way.
It's basically sending everyone into a reoccurring cycle where these patterns of dysfunction and these broken homes and division, it keeps going generation after generation after generation after generation. And it just keeps dividing people more and more and more and more and more. I can say today that it's not many people that I really claim to say that they're within my immediate family. It's not. It's really not. Because there's just so much drama going on, and I just don't want to be a part of it. I want to be peaceful and happy and just have love in my life. And it seems like certain people are trying to get back attached to bring some dysfunction, and I just don't have time for it.
Okay.
So that brings us to the question as to how do we go about resolving the issue of dysfunction and division? How?
It depends on if you want the old way or you want the new way. But either way, it's all about communication. It's all about communicating. All of it. Because either way, the communication has been broken down and it was a miscommunication. Like something was said or something was done that somebody didn't like, or something, fell through, and people get upset. And here we go with the dysfunction. Or somebody got a problem and they need to deal with it on their own and not just bring it on everybody else. Like, your problem don't gotta be everybody's problem.
I know that everybody has their own opinions. Not everybody is going to agree 100% of the time. But like D.Blaze said, it's all about that communication. If you cannot voice your opinion and respectfully, I should throw that in there, respectfully voice your opinion, sit down at the table like adults, and the other person respects what you have to say, you respect what they have to say, but then you also can come to a medium afterwards as to, okay, I understand how you feel. I may have been somewhat wrong on my part. You understand how I feel. You may have been somewhat wrong on your part. So what do we need to do to make sure that we don't hurt each other like that again, or we don't cross these boundaries? Like, what is it that we need to do? And set something in place as to keep the relationship between you two healthy. Maybe you don't realize you could be spending too much time with each other, always calling, always talking about this, that, and the other. Maybe y'all only need to talk to each other one side of the week, because every time y'all do get together at each other's houses, something's always happening. And y'all got that tension between each other. So maybe y'all need to separate a little bit. It's not division, that's just separating a little bit to go off and do some things that you enjoy, they enjoy, and coming back and being able to talk about that. Because when you got too much tension, there's nothing good to talk about. It's just a negative.
So you're saying that you have to be adults when you communicate, and you have to perceive the other side like it's you.
Yeah, you need to put yourself in that neutral state. They need to put themselves in that neutral state, and just to be able to talk. Whether if you got to get a stick in a baton or something, and okay, when you have it in your hand, you can talk, I have to listen. And then I give it to you, I have to listen, I can't talk, even if you say something that might upset me, but I need to fully listen to what it is that you're saying so I can fully understand how you feel, and we can figure out how we can do something to not make each other feel this way anymore. Not everybody can do that. People still act like little children when it comes to that. So if somebody's laughing like, oh, a baton, that's not gonna do shit, your mental is still in that childlike state. You haven't grown up. You're not full adult, because if that was funny to you, you're not mature. Your mental is not mature enough to be able to sit down and have that adult conversation with whoever it is that you're going through it with. And if they're laughing too, their mentality isn't there either. It takes two, like they always say, to achieve a goal.
I was going to say that idea sounds good. I would say to have an intervention or to have a mediator be present, because, you know, with that whole stick thing, somebody can be selfish and not want to let the other person talk because they only want to hear their side. So I just know people when people are selfish.
Well, whether it's a stick or an intervention or a mediator, or if y'all going to counseling, talking to your pastor, whatever it is.
Don't do that. That's too many people. That's too many people, and you want nobody else in your business and what you need in your... I'm telling you.
I'm just throwing some options out there. You know, everybody got their own way of resolving. Anyways,
don't do it.
You are watching Talks with D.Blaze and Miya Janae, and we want to know down in the comments.
Tell us how you feel.
Your brokenness. You don't gotta go into full-blown detail unless you want to. Dysfunction that you have maybe you've seen or experienced in your own home, and the division, and give some people some tips in the comments as to how to go about resolving the issue. We don't just want to hear the dysfunction. Give us some good knowledge. So let us know. Thank you for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Painting the future when thinking alone. About when I'm grown, already blown. How'd I get back with this beautiful home? You were the sight, beautiful life, beautiful sex with my husband and wife, beautiful children, people who want to come kill me because I'm expressing my rights. Hopefully I am not smoking the nicotine, pack up and kill you like they on a mission. Cigarettes part of my nutrition, rhyming like I got tuition, kicking addiction. I used to tell myself that I was nothing, victim to the poison I was huffing.